We're gonna replace our garage door seal. As you can see, we have a hole here. Seal something chewed through here. We did get a garage door seal. This is for a double door. This was like $28 at Lowe's. You probably get it at Home Depot as well. This one, as you can see here, is cracking out as well. And so this one's just a single loop. They do have some on Amazon, and there'll be another loop inside here as well as this outer one. So we're gonna take this off and we're gonna replace this whole thing. Come over to the edge and you're gonna see it's like been pounded in. You can see right there, pounded in right at the edge. So we're just gonna pull that back a little bit on both this side. And we'll do the same thing on the other. And then we're gonna try to twist this as hard as we can so we can get that, because it looks like when they got that in there, they pounded it to pinch that in over the seal. So we're just gonna twist that back out as hard as you can. Twist it on the other side. So remember, there's two sides. So now once we get those ends, both ends straightened out a little bit, we're gonna grab it from one direction and pull it out. If you're having a hard time, then start on the other edge and start from there. So let's just see if we can get this going over here. Right here, this side was pulling out free. This side right here was getting hung up, so I had to dig a needle nose in there and pull that rubber down. Now that we got that, we're gonna be able to slide this seal out and across here. You can see it coming out in the end, and we'll just slowly work it down. So now we've got that side started, we're just gonna come over here. We're gonna free up this edge, and then we should just be able to slide this down and out. And if you look over here, you can see as I've been sliding, it's pushing it out. If you get stuck, just start back down here. And just keep working it forward. There. All right, now once we got it started, start pulling here. And then you can see when you're ordering these, they do have different edges, so you got to make sure these slides are the same. So these are T slides here. You can see right there, it's kind of shaped like a T on both sides. Some of them are in like an L shape, so you want to make sure that you're getting the right one. So we want the little grooves on the outside. This one is a little narrower. The other one was about this thick, so it's going to cover less of a gap than the other one. This one ended up being too narrow and there was a gap underneath it, so we ended up having to buy the larger one anyway. As it starts to curve up, you can see these two tracks are starting to come away from your rail. So if this is coming straight up and down, you're not going to be able to see. Now, as you can see, it's easy to access both of them, so we don't have to kneel down and dig around. Going? Hit stop. So then once we get this started, then we're just going to slide it on. Try to make sure you're keeping your back straight here, so as it slides, it's sliding straight on. We don't want this curve down. And we're just gonna keep sliding. And then if you have one person pulling on this side, as you slide, it'll go easier. Do that, grab that there. And she's gonna pull, 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 pull. So we're gonna pound these down. And you might be able to get in with your hammer, but we want to get the top and the bottom. Otherwise, we gotta worry about that rubber peeling back out. So we pounded that in to crimp it down and crimped it down there. And if you're worried, because there's a few loose spots, you can also, you can whack it a few times in certain areas if you think it's gonna pop free. But this should be good. We'll do that to both sides. So again, we'll come over here and do the same thing. We do want to leave a bit, so we don't want it hitting up against this frame though. So we do want to make sure we cut it inside of that frame, but we do want to leave a little extra over there. And so we're cutting this off. And then again, we want to make sure as it goes down, it's not coming over our brackets here. We're gonna cut this other side. We wanna have a little bit of extra here. Okay, now that you've gotten that cut off, you do wanna come down here to the bottom. So either you're doing this in the day and you're gonna see light come through. I have someone outside with the flashlight, and you can see we have a gap here. So as you can see, this seal here is too small. So I had to order a larger size seal. This one was like 2 3/4 inches, and I got one that's 3 3/4 inches. And you'll see the difference here as I've got the new seal put in here. And I'll go across the bottom here. And there is no light coming through on this one. There's a little gap right there where you can see some light, but that's just because there's a crack in the cut in the concrete. So you need to make sure that you have the right size seal before you make a cut, just in case you need to return the first one. Hopefully this helps, and as always, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And I did forget to mention, if your bottom of your garage door is angled, you can always adjust the springs. A lot harder to do, easier just to get a new seal. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button.
Arr!